talking with Brittaney Sard of Petals for Hope. She'll share her passion for floral donation and how your wedding flowers can bring joy to individuals in your community. Let's meet Brittaney.
We go into events and weddings after they're over and pick up any flowers or greenery, and then we take them back, recut them, rearrange them, and deliver them to hospice, nursing homes, hospitals, shut-ins, pretty much anybody that can use like a little joy. Our mission is twofold in that we're composting anything that we can't use. So if there's broken stems or if there's an excess of greenery, we're composting that, and we're also going back to nursing homes and hospice centers and hospitals to pick up the bouquets after we deliver them, after they're no longer fit to be in their room. I was in a very corporate career, and I was kind of transitioning out of that, where I felt I just wasn't helping people. And so I left that position and started this sort of as just more of a transitional career, and it really just took off and turned into a lot bigger than I expected. When I did my first delivery and really saw the impact that it was having on, residents at a nursing home that didn't get regular visitors, I realized that the flowers are just this vessel that we're using, to connect people and give back. So it's really a lot bigger than that, where people, maybe at a nursing home or a homeless shelter, they're not feeling seen or like they're important. So having somebody come in and not only give you flowers, but willing to just sit and have a chat with you, or hear about your life or why you are where you are in your life, is impactful for them. Our process is very streamlined, very simple, because for me, I understand the wedding planners, the brides are already stressed out enough, and they have so many components that they're putting together. I don't want to have them donating their flowers be this huge process or overwhelming them even more. So essentially, we get an inquiry, we confirm, and we put it on our calendar. And then at the end of the event or the wedding, we send in our team, and they remove any flowers, greenery, unless if the bride wants to keep so many arrangements, or they want to keep whatever they want to keep. We leave there for them, and then we basically take them back and go from there. We basically have chapters in different cities, and volunteers run those chapters, and I kind of oversee to make sure that things are running smoothly. So pretty much, if there's ever a city that we aren't established in and somebody would reaches out, we have the resources, and we kind of have systems in place to accommodate that, where we have pretty much a web of volunteers everywhere. So if someone were to reach out into a city that we haven't serviced before, if there's a wedding planner that wants to work with us, we are able to find volunteers in that city that can help with that process. We kind of were brainstorming ways that we could really continue giving back and contributing, and we came up with basically contact list deliveries. So we've partnered with farmers, floral farmers, and to basically source the flowers directly from them, so that they're not in a grocery store or going through a lot of hands, because obviously we don't have events to get the flowers from. So we're picking them up from there and wearing masks and gloves, and one person at a time is arranging them and then doing contact list deliveries. So we've spoken with hospice and nursing homes, and as well as we're taking requests for healthcare workers, or people that are at home, maybe they're by themselves and they could just use some cheer, to do a doorstep delivery. My favorite places to visit probably are hospice, which sounds weird to a lot of people, but actually recently, like I said, I work full-time as well and in communications, and one of my coworkers was she was just hired within the company, and she was telling me, I just realized that you run Petals for Hope, and she told me that her grandfather was in hospice and that somebody had come to deliver flowers to him, and she was like, I couldn't remember the name of the organization, but the lady was so nice, and it was one of our volunteers, Monica. She's amazing. But she helped him smell the flowers, and then he wanted to know about the wedding and the dress that the bride was wearing. So she shared those details with him. And my coworker was like, it was one of the most amazing things to see and experience. And she said the flowers were there throughout the rest of his life, and then she took them home. And like hearing that, a lot of times we don't hear the impact after we leave. So hearing that was just really incredible, because it's like full circle.